In this episode, I'm going to show you how to get started with Photoshop. In particular, how to get going with the first project we're going to start. So if you have the icon for Photoshop showing up over here on your dock, great, just go ahead and click on it to get started. If Photoshop isn't showing up there, you can just do a quick search for it. Click on it and to get it started as well. I'm not going to make you sit and watch me um, upload or start Photoshop from the beginning. So I already have it started and ready to go here. So I'm going to go ahead and just click File and Open. You could select New, um, but since I already have a photo to work from and you'll be doing the same, you'll be starting with an existing photograph, I would recommend using the Open command. And then just navigate your way to the file folder where you have the picture saved. Then go ahead and click Open. And that'll go ahead and open the photo in Photoshop. Now, after I've done that, I just want you to kind of take a look at some of the um, features of Photoshop that are similar to Illustrator. If you notice, there's a tool panel over here, and just like in Illustrator, you can click and drag these panels. There's some similar tools here as in Illustrator, but there are some very unique to Photoshop. If you just hover your mouse cursor over each tool, eventually Photoshop will tell you what that tool does, or the name of the tool. If you see the small little arrow in the corner, that indicates that there are additional tools nestled underneath that particular tool. And if you click and hold, you can bring your mouse out and hover over each specific tool or the specific tool that you'd like to use. So we have all the different tools over here. Take some time, just, take a look at those. We have the menu up here, very similar to Illustrator, with all your different drop-down menus here. Photoshop also, like Illustrator, uses layers, so very important thing to keep in mind as you're working in Photoshop. It's all about the layers. In Illustrator, we have layers and sublayers. Well, in Photoshop, it's layers and layer groups. But it's very similar to the way Illustrator does layers and sublayers. Now, when you open an image, initially that image is locked. To unlock it, just double click on that little lock symbol. And actually, I unlocked it and double clicked, and it opened up the layer style panel, which is okay. I'm just going to cancel that. But if you do want to lock or unlock that, just click on the little lock icon. And you can rename the layer. Much in the same way as you can in Illustrator. Just hover your mouse over the name, and then just click, and you'll be able to get in there and change the name. So it's actually a double click. Alright, so that's pretty much how to get started in Photoshop. In the next video, I'll show you how to start creating some basic selections.